Hello, leaders. Welcome to week 8 with Mrs. Brown. For this week, we're going to be looking at power play. And in hockey, the term power play is a situation in which one team has a greater number of players on the ice because a player from the opposing team has been penalized. Do you think this is what I'm going to be referring to for today's lesson? Of course not. That is a term that often people associate power play with, but that's not what our unit's going to be about. As you can see, it's a play on words. I want to talk about how power is involved in leadership. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of quotes. As always, the most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. This is by Alice Walker, who's an American author. The next one is by one of my favorite Greek philosophers, Plato, who states that the measure of a man is what he does with power. I think that's so true. I was very proud of myself. I found a picture with 7 people because there are 7 types of power, which we're going to talk about right now. Power impacts all relationships in everyday life, no matter how you like it. How a parent treats a child, how a coach trains an athlete, how politicians get their bills passed, and more. Leaders are able to accomplish certain goals based upon the power they have with their group. In some cases, informal leaders, and these are people who are not in official leadership positions of a group, may still have just as much or even more power than the official leader. Just as leadership is defined in many ways, so is power. And as you can see, like I just said, there are 7 different types of power: reward, referent, legitimate, informational, expert, connection, and coercive power. We're going to read about these and review all of the different types. The first one is coercive power. This is based upon a leader's ability to invoke fear in people. The leader has the ability to take away privileges or punish those who do not cooperate. For example, a parent who insists you complete a chore like folding towels exactly the way he or she says, or else you can't do something you were hoping to do. The positive effect is sometimes setting specific rules is the only way to get the job done. A negative effect is often threatening punishment doesn't help people recognize the value of the task. Next is connection power. This is based upon a leader who knows something. People see the leadership as having power because their connections to or relationship with influential or important people. For example, a high school senior's friend's parent, who is an alumnus of a private college, can get the student an interview with the admissions office. Positive effect of this is that connections can help people obtain important things, such as a recommendation, a job, acceptance into a school or special program, tickets to a show, or passes backstage to meet a performer, etc. Negative effects of this: connections can mean some people get certain things without really truly deserving them, or keep others from getting what they deserve. The next one is expert power. This is based upon a leader's expertise, skill, and knowledge. People respect the leader's expertise and are influenced by it, such as doctors, scientists, lawyers, professors, athletes, etc., who have a great deal of experience in that field, activity, and or hobby. The positive effect is that the doctor can give me the most accurate information about my cold and prescribe me a medicine that will help make me feel better and get well. A negative effect is that the doctor takes advantage of the situation in order to make money, which can mislead or can sometimes incompletely share information and prescribe me medicine that won't make me better, which would require then another visit with the doctor. Oops. I don't know why my PowerPoint just did that. Hang on just 1 second. There we go. Informational power is the next one. This is based on a leadership's control of or access to information that is perceived as valuable. For example, a school counselor knows about college applications and scholarship opportunities, and you as a graduating senior consider this information valuable. The school counselor shares the information with you, and you are able to pursue what is being offered. That's the positive effect. A negative effect is that this person could inappropriately share the information, and you might miss out on the opportunity. The next one is legitimate power. This is based upon a leader's position. People see this position as one that gives them power. For example, any political figure, government officer, police, teacher, principal, student council officer, youth group leaders, athletic team captains, etc., are all leaders whose positions give them power. So, for example, while someone holds a certain position, people respect and respond to him or her in that position, which is a positive effect. A negative effect is just because an individual holds that position doesn't mean that the person is effective or admirable. Referent power. Referent power is based on a leader's likability, People often are willing to do as the leader asks because they are liked or want to be just like that person. An admired friend encourages you to do well academically. This is a positive thing. A person's admiration for someone who offers encouragement inspires a person to do well. However, this could be a negative in that the admiration for another person and encouragement from that person in the form of peer pressure can inspire making poor choices, such as cheating in order to get a better grade. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last one, which is reward power. This is based on a leader's ability to give rewards and positive consequences if people do what is asked of them. For example, while shopping at the mall, a father promises his daughter a necklace if she will be quiet until they are finished shopping. The positive effect obviously is the potential for a motivates the daughter to be quiet. However, a negative effect is once the daughter realizes her father's strategy, she may only be quiet if she gets the necklace. She also won't learn the basic value of proper behavior. So this brings us to our assignment this week. Your assignment is to complete a think and write about it activity within Blackboard, and the second one is to participate in our talk about it discussion board for this lesson. Both of these are going to be due, as you know, by Thursday at 5. If you have any questions or concerns, please notify me and I'd be happy to help. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed this unit.